These flowers remind you of something. You know exactly what it is. An old friend. Well, you figure it's about time to bring them home too. And you know exactly how. You realize that neither of these pots have the cozy pot look you were looking for. They looked better on the shelf. Wait, what's that over there? You figured it would be better to prepare for anything. Somehow, a bag of gummy worms is the only way to go. You give your bag a good pat. It fills you with determination. But how will you get to the ruins? You decide to call for help. You'll leave tomorrow. You wonder how you forgot how big Mount Ebott was. It was probably because you walked through the underground so quickly. That was probably it.
Hey kid, I know a shortcut.
You realize that you have made 3 turns since you have started following him. All of them were left turns. Another left turn. You should say something. He's been leading you in a big circle. Why? Surprise! Another left turn. Does Sans even know where he's going? You have to say something. You start to say something.
Hey kid, doesn't this bring back some memories?
Is that an echo flower? It is! And you doubted Sans. How despicable.
So, where'd you want to go? Oh.
Sans looked uneasy, almost like he knew you'd say that. Strange. You ask again to go to the ruins.
Sure, kid.
You and Sans have made it to the entrance of the ruins. You're almost there.
Hey, kid, hold on a sec. Are you sure you want to do this? No one is gonna judge you.
You're sure. You explain to Sans why you have to do this.
Alright.
You figured it would be better to carry on alone.
Frisk? I told you to forget about me. What are you going to do with that? Oh, stop! Don't kill me!
Flowey attempts to run away, but he was already being dug up, so nothing happened. You tell Flowey to open their eyes.
Hey! Is this some kind of sick joke? Pull me back, you jerk! I said pull me back!
You are determined.
How does it feel to be in a flower pot, Flowey?
Seriously? That's what you're asking? I would have preferred having my petals ripped off than to be stuck in this stupid prison! Ah!
Does Flowey ever need to eat anything?
Golly! You and Frisk must have learned about plants from the same picture book.
Has Frisk ever tried feeding you gummy worms? Well, I mean, of course they have, but what was it like?
That human candy? They tried to force it down my throat on the way back.
Flowey, has Frisk tried to give you some of Toriel's snail pie yet? Wait, can you eat it as a flower?
Frisk won't let me have any until I start acting nicer. Something like that. But I can eat it if I want to.
Did you really think Frisk was going to kill you, Flowey?
Oh, they are. Slowly.
Cheer up, Flowey. You're lucky to have someone as sweet as Frisk taking care of you.
Oh, golly, don't you get it? Frisk only wants to watch me suffer. This is my hell.
Hey, Flowey, how's life on the surface?
Boring. I just sit here all day. until Frisk comes home.
So you're living with Frisk? Where are they living? In the human world?
Yes.
With who?
Toriel. We're in the city somewhere.
How's the sun?
It's okay. It's a lot brighter than I remember. Frisk thinks it's good for flowers, though.
Pretty sure being alone in the ruins by yourself was much more hellish. At least now you have people to talk to. You may not think it, but Frisk does think of you as one of their friends.
Oh my. You honestly believe that? I would have been fine on my own. I finally had the whole place to myself. Just like I wanted. I don't understand why they even care about me after what I did to their friends.
Sometimes people do despicable things. That doesn't mean they're evil. And if they are evil, that doesn't mean it's forever. It's simple, really. Frisk is, well, Frisk. They care about people because evil is just a word. They care about you because you're not evil. You're not bad. While in the past you may have been, the past changes. Well, at least I think so. Hello.
You announced to Flowey that you're home.
Frisk, I think Flowey needs to be smothered in some TLC. Stat.
What do you and Frisk do together?
You turn on the TV. Looks like Mettaton's show is on again.
Frisk, maybe Toriel or Asgore would help cheer up Flowey? If I am correct, Flowey was a different person before, right? How do you explain to Toriel and Asgore that you have their son in a pot?
You take a moment to prepare yourself to explain in the most eloquent way possible. You shush your guests and insist it's a secret.
So, Frisk, was school good today?
You proceed to go into not very descriptive details about your average day of class. To sum it up, it was a lot of math.
Do you think you might be able to get help from Alphys to research for a way to restore Asriel/Flowey to his prior state?
You quietly explain how Alphys begged you not to try this. It would be unfair to Mom and Asgore. Alphys has mentioned if things didn't go right again, it would be like they lost him all over again. It would be better to pretend that Flowey was different from Asriel at the start. But you're determined that if you could find a way for it to work, you'd do it. But until then, you'll try to teach Flowey how to be a good friend to the other monsters.
I think Flowey likes the gummy worms.
Flowey, it looks like you favor the gummy worms.
No, I don't like those disgusting excuses for candy.
Oh? You take away the bag of gummy worms.
I was kidding! Don't take them away!
You knew it all along.
Hey Frisk, does Flowey like chocolate?
Probably.
Do you ever take Flowey to school?
You will at the next show and tell. You're determined.
Hey Frisk, is it possible to hug Flowey? Or is it too dangerous because, well, flower? And how is Flowey doing in this winter weather? Can't be too good for flowers.
Of course you can.
Awesome Flower, best friend.
Let go of me, you idiots! It'd be fine if this moron wasn't trying to smother me all the time! Stop it! Frisk, stop it!
Look, Flowey, just go with it, okay? Frisk is showing you some love. Maybe you can try to make it up to them for what you did instead of moping around. If Frisk wanted to see you suffer, they would have done something other than take you away from the underground.
Oh, golly, you're right. I should just let the brain-dead hero feel good about finally saving everyone. All those monsters were just trying to kill them from the start. Talk about irony, right?
You put Flowey in a timeout for 15 minutes. Or until he apologizes.